Scott Fortune. You guys know that already, though. It's 8:45 in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's 9:45 at home. If anyone's here watching, come say hello. I'd like to see a comment so I know we're going live. So I'm here at the International Quilt Market. I'm going to show you the FreeSpirit booths with Inspiration Manager Sharon Thornton. And so far, market's been okay. We'll see. Today should probably be a better day. Good morning, Danielle. So today should be a better day for sure. Saturday's usually better. They usually say people walk around on Friday to check things out, and then Saturday is when they will go and buy. So yesterday I showed you guys all the other Jaftex companies, Henry Glass, Studio E and Blank, and FreeSpirit got too busy, and the way the booth is set up this time, it's more enclosed as opposed to previous quilt markets when it was a little more open and you could walk through more easily. So go ahead, you're fine. So anyway, so now no one's here. The market isn't open for until 9:30, and that's when it'll start to get crazy. So why don't we go ahead? I'm going to turn it around and let's start the tour. Sharon, you ready? Yes. Sharon is the Inspiration Manager, and Sharon and I are buddies, so don't get all sensitive if I joke around with her and tease her that she's the Inspiration Manager, which is like the best title ever. So here we go. So let's do one thing first. I'm going to just give you, watch out, I'm just going to show you Tula's booth. I'll give you a quick Tula look, and maybe if I'm nice to Tula, she'll let me, she'll do a tour with me. So here's Sharon, but before I do that, I just want to show Anna Maria. Anna Maria Horner's booth is right here. So we're all right here. So it's really nice. You come back here, you see FreeSpirit, you see Tula. There we have Courtney. She's going to tape me, taping her, taping us. And then there's Sharon. She's getting ready to inspire. So let's do it. All right, Sharon Thornton.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
All right.
Great quilt market.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is where I learn the most because I'm actually paying attention and very focused.
Oh.
So this is
we'll
good.
We'll start with this one.
Okay, so let's do this.
Okay. Yes, please show all this.
Okay, so you see that?
People.
And we'll do some still videos. We'll still do some still pictures. Despite what you might think that the corner of that quilt is down, it is down for a reason, so you can see the backing for the quilt.
Thank you.
But all right, so let's see. So that's the first quilt. Do you want to
So-
talk about that quilt, Sharon?
Yes, it's tropical floral, and this flora and this quilt will be on the FreeSpirit website, and in September when the collection ships.
Okay, so Monkey Wrench ships in September to quilt shops.
Right, and there are 19 SKUs with the collection, and there are 3 backings, and it ships in September. Beautiful collection by Tula. You know, it's got the monkey. It's up there that we can't see because the corner's turned down, but right here on this card, you can see here's the monkey.
Can you guys hear her okay? Hopefully you can. I have these crazy mice mics now.
Right, here's the monkey. There's the wrench. Beautiful collection by Tula. If you look at the fabric down here, there's the parrots.
You guys see the parrots in there, and also, as Tula said, not every monkey has a wrench.
Exactly, that
So,
one doesn't. This
Yep,
one does.
see that one doesn't, and that one does. Tula's always playing
Right,
tricks
she's got
with
the
us.
small bananas. These are beautiful. This works beautifully with this fabric. This one looks great with this.
Okay,
Tula's
but wait, we got to talk about the ladybugs because I think that's cool. So what Tula said is the way this ladybug lays out is that it ombres based on the color of the different ladybugs. So it's really a neat trick, and Tula's always keeping us on our toes.
She definitely is. You can see where all the palms and stripes coordinate back.
Yep.
Back into the collection. Here are the quilt backs called Seriously Don't Slip. And there's some beautiful quilts.
Wait, hang on one sec. Go back to the, so again, these quilt backs are sateen, so they're that same feel as you've had on the previous lines, which is really a lovely hand.
Yes,
and,
feels great. Nice weight.
It does feel really nice. I will tell you one thing that I thought was really cool, and I told Tula I want to work with her next time. She has the greatest outfits that are associated with this line, and I said I want to go wardrobe shopping with her so we could pick out outfits. Maybe I'll wear a monkey wrench outfit next time. But all right, let's keep going.
Well, I wanted to show the other inspiration that goes with this. So Tula designed this inspiration, and this particular piece shows monkey wrench collection here, and these are quilt backs used in the background, which is a great way to show use of the quilt backs besides just on the
Right.
back.
So you
of the
guys hear
quilt.
that? You don't have to just use a quilt back for quilt backing. It's great for just
front.
using it on the front too.
And these would be fantastic in a kid's room for dust ruffles, pillows. I mean, there's so many ways that you could make the quilt and then accent the room with the 108-inch quilt backs.
Okay.
And in here's another. Tula has this one, I think, in her booth. But you can see she used the light or the darker background. It just gives a whole different look. And then here's an Irish chain with the black background and the lighter background. The skews in the center are exactly the same. The background is the only thing that's changed. And it just creates such a different look to the quilt.
Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We need to talk about the kit.
Yes, we do.
So Tula designed this kit with paper pieces, and we are offering the kit. You have to buy them in pairs of set of 2.
And they're going to be back. We're putting them in bags now instead of the boxes. So I think
right.
that was by popular
It's a
demand.
soft
So
bag.
it's a soft bag that you could use
Ship
after for
easily,
storage.
yes,
And it's
yes.
not like the mystery quilt with that plastic
Right.
thing.
It's clear, it's great, it's very nice. Here are the pre-cuts.
Good morning, Philip Jacobs. How are you?
These are the pre-cuts. We've got back quarters, we've got the 10-inch charms, the 5-inch charms, the hexes, and the design rolls for this collection. So we have it all.
Okay, great. So I'm going to come, wait, let me sneak in here with you.
Okay.
All right. Say good morning to Ann. Say good morning. Do you guys know Ann? Ann is our computer website wizard. Ann did a great schoolhouse teaching people about social media and using our assets. The quilt shop's using our assets. All right.
So this is Scrap Petal Garden, and this is a great example of how to use Tim Holtz. This background here is all Tim Holtz Memoranda 3, and it's teamed with CAFE.
Awesome.
So it's just a whole different look to how you can use Tim Holtz, combining with our other designers. And on this card, you can see it's the same exact pattern, but now we're using Tim with it. This is the Tim provisions as well as his eclectic elements. This is a really big block in the background. If you don't want to do a lot of scrappy work, this is exactly the same, both of these, but this one's a little simpler for the background, and here you can use 10-inch charms.
Great. So this is definitely in the running to be put up in my Charlotte office. I don't know why. I always love the Tim Holtz ones. But here, let me get you in here so you could read that, and you could take a screenshot of that and read that later if you're interested. And there we go.
Here's the pre-cut.
And then we have the pre-cut.
Back quarters in this collection.
Okay, Sharon, you are doing awesome.
Oh, well, thank you.
So we're going to teach you a little trick that we did here. So in an effort to make something for people to see, can you tell that this is paper and fabric? So you have the blue fabric, and then we put paper on. And to be honest, they totally fooled me. But it's a good way to make a sample and show people what we're doing. And listen, we got to do what we got to do to make it happen. And there isn't always fabric available to do that. So why don't you talk about this one, Sharon?
Okay, so this one is called Land Art by Odile Boulet. I'm pronouncing that properly.
I don't know. I say Bilal, you say Belay, I say tomato, you say tomato.
I know. This is a beautiful collection. It delivers in October, and there are 15 SKUs in the collection. And right here is the collection.
Okay, that's
comes in the pink and the
Wait, no, you're good.
Sorry.
You're good. It's so fine. I'll tilt the screen.
Okay, so the pink colorways here. There's a beautiful ombre
Check out
fabric
the
here in
ombre,
the
and you
morning.
can see how the ombre. All right, awesome. And
over
then
here
another
as well.
ombre.
And because we did the sample this way, I would like to show the inspiration. So
Okay.
Odile developed this piece of inspiration here, the Woodland Dreaming. This will be on the FreeSpirit website before the collection ships, so probably in September. And if we could turn this, we have Baby Goose and we have Easy Peasy, and both of these are showing how nicely you can use this collection. I mean, if you wanted to use it as a whole cloth, you could. You can do some piecing. It's an example here as well. And then like here with Odile's, she's got the blocks, the animals featured in the center of the blocks. So it's just a great.
I must say, my inspiration manager is awesome. She's so calming, and if you're just waking up today, I mean, who better than Sharon? I mean, you don't want to watch, the 60-minute news. You want to watch Sharon.
That's
She's so soothing
Scott.
and nice. I mean, not only is she inspiring in fabric, but I mean, she's just so calm and doing this so nicely.
Scott.
All right,
so
let's
this
go.
one here is we did a rainbow stash with CAFE. So we have some pre-cuts that we develop projects around. Excuse me. And so this one We work with Stephanie from Quilt Addicts Anonymous, and she did a beautiful job. This is called Modern Trip Around the World, and we have many pieces here in the in the booth, that will show you examples of how to use this. This is done with fat quarters. You can see how the rainbow looks so beautiful in this modern trip around the world.
Okay.
Okay, we can move on here.
I just want to show you what our customers are lining up to buy fabric. This is it. This guy, he's going to be buying fabric from my kids, which should be really cute. You ready to buy fabric, buddy? Yeah. All right. All right, thank you.
Yes, so this is snow leopard.
Yes, snow leopard. Philip,
yes.
your ears are perking up.
Exactly. So this is Nettie's Meadow.
Oh, did I do that?
And,
oh, man. Look what I did. Oh, star salesman and floor cleaner, Aaron Pratt. Aaron, say hi, smile.
Hey.
Of course.
So snow leopard, this is Nettie's Meadow, and it ships in September, and there are 8 SKUs. The feature SKUs are the horses. There's
Yes,
a
that's
charcoal
Nettie.
Background. Yep. And down here it's in a light blue background.
And again, we did the sneaky way. You could see we did paper and fabric.
Yes.
There you go.
It was a
Yep,
creative
snow leopard.
opportunity. I want to show them some inspiration.
All right,
in
let's see
addition to
some
that.
inspiration.
This is the One Block Wonder, and it's just a completely different way to show this collection. I mean, you could use the horses as the emphasis with the rooster and a different piece, or together. There's some beautiful crocus, and we've got blackberries, but in here we did it as
Wait, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It's a One Block Wonder. The difference between both of these is that this one has the border switch. But we, work the one colorway up here and the other out there, and it's just a great example
Awesome.
how to use a collection.
And if you like that, it's really great. And Philip has more coming. We got more coming from Philip. All right, so what's this one, Sharon?
This one is also Rainbow Stash. This is done by Colorworks.
Let me get in there.
Example
All right,
of
Aaron,
how to
we'll be
use
out of
the
here in 2
pre-cuts.
seconds.
Yeah, we're moving
going to
along.
the other side.
Yep, here we go.
Give that new customer some free freight. All right, wait, sorry, let me just show you. These are pretty cool because these are for the Stephen Wilson.
Yes, the butterflies.
The
Stephen
butterflies.
Wilson, Anita Good Design, and they're in booth 1037.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think anyone who's watching is going to booth 1037.
Oh, wow. Well, if they're here.
All right, so here we go. Let's go this one.
This is also Rainbow Stash. It's got a lighter background. Shows off the collection, just another way to use it. This is used with the 2.5-inch strips. Colorworks did this for us.
All right, guys, make sure to turn your volume up. And again, I'm here at the International Quilt Market touring the FreeSpirit booth with the most amazing inspiration manager, Sharon Thornton. And I was so fortunate. I got to have dinner with her and breakfast.
Yes.
And that
I'm
soothing
the fortunate
voice.
one.
I'm so mellow.
fortunate.
I'm so mellow today. So here we have another one, guys. We tricked
paper
you.
quilt.
Paper on fabric. This is how I'm going to quilt from now on. This is a lot easier. I won't have to use my sewing machine.
That's true. We did use Wonder Under, so.
All right, so Erin McMorris, Dot Dash.
Right, it delivers in December, and there's 13 SKUs to this collection. And here are some of the inspiration. Because we didn't have the fabric, it's Full on the Hill, and we've got the cut crystal quilt, and this is by Studio 180 Design. So 2 completely different ways, along with even the paper, on how you could do your quilts.
Okay, great. So again, just so you guys know, we don't print all the lines up front, so we don't always have fabric, so there are different ways to skin the cat. If you remember yesterday on the Blank and Studio E booth, I showed you we did like a cheater quilt that we had digitally printed, and then we had it quilted, so it really looks pretty good, and up, you can't really tell if it's gonna,
Optical illusion.
Yeah, exactly. It is an optical illusion. All right, so what's this one, Sharon? Let me get in here.
So this one's called Mosaic. This pattern will be on our website. This delivers in August, and there's 68 SKUs to this collection.
68 SKUs.
Right. We have this mosaic pattern. This is showing in the green. We also have it in a red and a blue. We just thought that this one would be a nice example of how to show some green. And I forgot how many SKUs are in this quilt. I want to say around 18. I could be wrong on that.
Okay.
But it's just a great
Sorry, I
example
can't.
of how to use
There's not
tape.
enough space behind me to get the whole view, but I'll get you one after. All right, awesome, Sharon. Let's keep going. So here we have another paper on fabric. I mean, you can't even tell. I'm sure on the video it probably looks just like a quilt.
There's some sewing.
Oh, here we actually sewed the paper.
Yes.
Wait, where is that?
Not on that one down here.
Wait, oh, I'm in the wrong place. So look, we even sewed it. Check that out. It almost looks like leather.
Yes.
But we gotta figure it out. We gotta make it happen. My mouse thing is getting in the way of the camera. Let's move that. Okay, great.
So that's Shell Rummel. It's
Oh yeah, let's talk about Shell Rummel. Reverie.
And this ships in January, and there's 14 SKUs to the collection. And some of the inspiration for the folder is this Manchester Square quilt. And this was done by Marsha Owen from Cotton Street Commons. And this uses the whole collection, and you can see, you know, you've got the darker pieces, you know, to coordinate with the lighter pieces. But Shell always has a very soft, soothing collection, which I love.
Which is so fitting for this morning.
Right, exactly, and my voice.
Yeah.
And then right here we've got...
Is this paper too?
Yeah, no, this is Brimfield Awakening. This was done in strike-offs.
Oh, okay, so we did strike-offs, so we used the strike-offs for this.
Right, so this is Verna Mascara.
I'll get to you one sec, let me just show them this, the Brimfield Block Mini. Okay, fabulous.
Ships in December, and there's 14 SKUs. Here's the whole collection. Well, the whole collection's up there. We used what we could up there in the quilt. But, whoops, I'm like falling over.
She's so calm, she's falling over.
Right,
guys,
exactly.
give Sharon some hearts, please. She's so good.
It's early. They're all not up yet.
They're ready. They'll throw you some hearts. Don't worry.
But, so here's the piece of inspiration in the folder, and we just modified it. You can add to it, subtract to it, do one, just make a pillow. There's plenty of options. Here's another simpler way you could handle, you know, sewing a Verna Mascara quilt.
Sharon, you wouldn't believe how many hearts are coming up here.
Oh, good.
They're popping like crazy.
Because you asked.
They love it. Sharon, why don't you tell everyone what your regular job is as inspiration manager? Like what do you do? Yeah, what do you do?
What do I do every day?
Because I think that's not every day, but what's your
overall? I really work towards creating these pieces I collaborate with people within the industry and trying to find ways to inspire people to create.
And do you find everyone is amenable to working with you?
Yes.
Yeah, they're excited to work with FreeSpirit Fabrics, which is awesome.
Everybody should love FreeSpirit Fabrics.
Yeah. All right, well, before we go on, I just want to tell everyone again, we are at the International Quilt Market in Kansas City. We are now doing the final Jaftex booth tour, which today we're doing FreeSpirit. If you missed yesterday, you have some time today to go check out the videos I did yesterday with Studio E, Henry Glass, Blank, and Three Wishes. And now we're going to go on, and Sharon Thornton is our inspiration manager, and she is touring us and keeping everyone nice and calm this Saturday morning.
I'm going to do some jumping jacks soon. So this is called the Living Large Sunflower. This was made and designed by Robin Ruth of
Robin Ruth, I think I saw she's on here. I think I saw she was watching.
There?
Good morning, Robin.
Love Robin. Robin, you're a great collaborator. And so Robin designed this and made the quilt, like I said, and this is where we're teaming with Stephen Wilson.
So is this real fabric, Sharon?
This is real fabric,
Okay, so let's get in there.
Yeah, the butterflies are beautiful in this collection. And we've teamed with Anita Good Design for this. Stephen Wilson of Anita Good Design. Many stores that carry embroidery machines would be very familiar with Anita Good Design. And if you look, you can see that there's butterflies all throughout on the fabric. And now Anita Good Design embroidered these butterflies for us.
So we got embroidered.
Right, to give it a three-dimensional look. And then the butterflies up here, they're up a little higher when you get there. These are actually appliqued onto the quilt. But, you know, it's a beautiful, I love this quilt. Thank you, Robin. You always get it.
And this was a good Greg Fortunoff one. Greg Fortunoff was the one who got us Stephen Wilson, so this is nice. We're really excited about him. You know, listen, we're always trying to build other people up, and it takes time. You know, it definitely, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it takes several collections and, you know, social media and everything else to really build up the person and make them huge.
Exactly, and I'd like to just show how beautifully that cave backing works.
That corner is down on purpose,
right.
And that is the cave backing. What's that one called? Fruit mandala? Fruit mandala. Oh,
and, yeah, and I just, you know, Cave works not only with himself very well, but he works with a lot of our other designers very well, and I just wanted to show that. Here's another piece of inspiration done by Pat Fryer, again showcasing not the main piece, but the secondary piece, and it just looks beautiful.
They're really liking this.
Right, and this is, you know, very achievable as well. Oh, sorry. So
When I watch the videos at night, I realize it's so nice when you do the real close-ups. It really is nice and detailed.
Right. So this is a brand new designer for us. Oh,
Good morning,
there's one more
Cheryl
piece.
in Arizona. How are you
Forgot.
today?
There's one more piece in the
Okay,
back.
let's do it.
Did more than I knew.
Yeah.
So what I liked about this piece is showcasing the main pieces and the lighter pieces to the collection in the background. So you can see that there's also some grays, and there's like little darker blackish gray up here, and then like a peach. And it just shows how you could use this new collection with the pieces in the background and the other ones the stronger pieces brought up front. So it's just a softer way if you wanted to use the collection. Again, you could do it like this, or this beautiful piece that's here. And if you need a good machines or access to an embroidery machine, you could make your own butterflies and attach them to this piece.
All right, so now we're going to move out of the corner. I'm going to give you a view from the corner just so you can get an idea what else we have to. So we looked at my side behind me, and now we're going to look at the other side.
We're gonna walk on over.
Yep.
We'll start down there with Anna
Well,
Maria's.
I'm going to go in the back door. So I'll just give you guys the whole perspective, and so you could kind of get an idea of how we lay out. So some people are meeting with customers already. So there's one sister design, and Henry Glass is over here. So you can see we're all close to each other. I would have liked to have been a little closer to FreeSpirit. I'm at those white tables on the right side in the back. And this is the back entrance to the FreeSpirit booth. And then you can see in here. But it's funny, everyone keeps asking when they see the pictures, they love these hexagon. But believe it or not, all this is a graphic, and it has all different designs from several of our lines put inside of the hexes. So this is not a quilt, I'm sorry. It's just a decoration for our booth. So, all right, Sharon, where are you? Sharon, come over here for one sec. You want to talk about, you want to go this way? Or you want to go that way and finish? Okay, so let's see this.
Oh, this is great. This is got a little thread.
Oh.
All right, so this is a Murphy shirt dress. This was, excuse me, made by Katrina Walker, and I think she did a beautiful job on this. This is Bloomsbury from William & Morris, and it's a shirt dress, and it just shows how you could color block this really nicely. I'd like you to get a close-up of this yoke in the back.
Of what?
This yoke. You can see how it's piped.
That's a new word for me, I don't know.
Oh, well, it's the yoke of the shirt. Excuse
New word.
me.
I
Yep.
only know about egg yolk.
Yep. And so anyway, she did a beautiful job showing us different colors, you know, how you could create a yoke on the back of her shirt dress. And I love the detail of the piping and the top stitching in here. I mean, she's very, very talented seamstress. You can see down here, I forgot what this is called, somebody told me. She uses a double stitch coming down. And to pin in the back because the dress was a little big for our mannequin.
Oh man, that mannequin's gotta go to that.
Yeah.
Other
No,
way
she
around.
needs to eat. She
start
needs to
eating.
eat. Yeah, no, this mannequin needs to eat.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
So you want to go to the far side?
Yeah, let's
and
go
then
down
try
here
not
because
to
there's
interrupt these
customers
people working.
here. Yep.
Okay, so back again. So we have more of the butterflies here, and then I'm just going to give you a quick view again of what we just showed you on the other side. Everyone's working. There's Ann, sales manager. Norm, our international sales manager. And there's Courtney videoing me, videoing her. Got ya.
Hi, everybody.
Got ya. All right, let's do it. Chad, you want to go in? Or you
Not
want
yet.
to
I want you to see this.
Okay.
Close to the dress. Right here.
Okay.
All right, so this is Anna Maria Horner, the Conservatory Chapter 3. So this is Anna Maria, Monica Forsberg, and Buku. And this quilt is made in strike-offs, and it's Anna's pattern, Gathering Flowers, so it's a modification of this. And you can see it's done beautifully. Love this new collection. It's really, really nice. Really solid in the background. One of Anna's main prints is also worked into this background. It's down here. I just think it's so beautiful. The whole collection is very, very nice. We also use designer essential solids behind all of these center medallions. So it's just another way to show how you can use conservatory, and Anna has a quilt on the outside of her booth.
Good morning, Tina.
That we could potentially look at.
Oh, you can't hear? Turn up your volume as loud as you can. Sharon has a very soft and soothing voice. I'm going to try to stay closer to her. Is anyone else having problems? Please always put your volume up as high as it goes first. Start there. And sometimes you have it on 2 different volume things, so you could do that. So I had posted some pictures about this.
This is Katie Pasquini.
This is Katie Pasquini, Massa Post.
And Katie made and designed this quilt So what's interesting about this, she did a beautiful job. She's an art quilter. She made this with strike-offs as well. And, it's just very interesting. I love how the border is created like this, using the two pieces. I'm sure it was a creative opportunity for Katie using strike-offs for the collection. I think that, it's a very graphic collection. I can show a little bit more of it here in the sales folder. See, like this main print here.
And everybody, when we're done, you could go to the FreeSpirit website and you could see all these things. If you're a retailer, you could of course buy them. But if you're a consumer, you could just see them without the prices, and you could probably see a lot of inspiration on the site.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, that delivers in December and has 10 SKUs.
Okay.
All right. This is Jane Sassaman.
So this is another fabric and paper combined, and again, for those of you just joining us, we have to figure out different ways to make samples, and sometimes we don't always have fabric because the lines are further out. So in this case, we have fabric on the back and paper on the front, and you can't even tell. And then we have the stitching.
Try to trick you
too.
with some
So
stitching.
we're trying to trick you, and this is how I quilt. These take like 15 minutes.
Right.
So it's perfect.
So this is Jane Sassaman Nouveau. It ships into September, and there's 10 SKUs. Here's some additional inspiration. This one is actually designed by Jane. You can see it in this colorway, and the other colorway here. And this one's designed by Melissa Pita in this colorway, and then this colorway.
And again, just for all you guys, the quilt market is for retailers. It is not for consumers. So this is all just manufacturers like my companies and our competitors and retail shops, quilt shops and online shops and overseas shops.
So this is Kafe.
Hi everybody, say hi to Sharon. Give Sharon hearts. Come on, you're having a great morning with us.
All right, so this is a berry ice cream quilt.
Okay, berry ice cream. I like this one too.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's beautiful, nice. So this is on page 18 in the Quilts of Cotswolds book that's coming out for fall market. And yeah, I know, it's a big quilt.
Space is tight
it's
here,
really beautiful.
but I'll try to do the best I can.
Beautiful quilt.
Really nice quilt. Yes. Hi to Sharon. She's doing awesome. All right, here's another one where we cheated you. Fabric with paper.
Yep.
This one, you can't even tell. I'm telling you. I'm sure from where you guys are looking, it probably looks like fabric. But all right, Sharon,
all right,
let's
so
hear.
This is Scion. This is Eloisa. This is shipping in December, and there's 12 SKUs. And I would like to just try to show, here's the piece of inspiration, unless you want to make the paper quilt.
How does Scion fit in with, isn't there like a whole...
Yes, with the Style Library.
With the Style Library, and who's in the Style Library?
Style Library is
Sorry
William
to put you on the
Morris.
spot.
And
So William Morris, Scion.
And the next one coming up over there, I'm just
The,
having
all right, just having
Sanderson, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
having a brain moment.
Yeah, we
all right, I want to show these really quick. So this is Tula Pink. This was made by Pink Sand Beach Designs. And this one's really neat.
Does that monkey have a wrench? Yes.
Yes, that one has a wrench.
Some people showed up at Tula schoolhouses with wrenches.
Right.
So cute.
And then this is the parrots, where they blinged up the parrots, which I think is very cool.
That looks pretty awesome.
This is also used with the Cave pre-cuts, the rainbow pre-cuts. This is a Mondo bag.
Oh man, when we raffle these off, we're going to make so much money for my sewing machine giving away.
That's right. Down here are tuffets. These are made by...
So let's see, Little Miss Muffets.
Senator Tuffet, exactly. So this is Sharon Cole from the Tuffet Source. And
that's
she
for
made
my
these.
new customer that I introduced you to before. We got a little Tuffet for him.
Oh, you did?
For that baby.
Oh. Well, these are great. You could use them as pin cushions. I mean, they're,
cool.
Or
Pin cushions on steroids?
Well, right. I actually could use one like that, and then this one's fantastic. I love this.
So who made these again?
Sharon Cole with the Tuffet Source.
Okay.
She's actually in North Carolina.
Tuffet Source out of North Carolina.
Yes. Here's a pillow made by Robin Ruth and Stephen Wilson that we had shown you earlier. She pinned, so she used her ruler to make this. We pinned the butterflies on, the three-dimensional look.
Okay. Someone was just asking, when is the Cape line shipping?
The rainbow?
I guess.
Or this one?
I'm not sure, but tell us both.
This is the retailer kit, and this is shipping in July.
This is the retailer kit, and it ships in July. And then what about this?
This is available now, and only until the Rainbow Stash is only available till June 1st.
Okay, so there you go.
Yep.
All right, so now we're moving on to the other side, and we're getting into the last quarter of the booth, and we have some customers here working with our sales reps. All Alright, so let's get in here.
So this is a fantastic quilt.
You know what, let me see if I can get out here. So we can hear them.
You won't hear me.
It's alright, I'll repeat everything you said.
Alright, so this
Look
is...
at how awesome that is.
Yeah, so this is Kate. This is in the Rainbow Stash as well. What I love about this quilt is that we're using 5-inch, 10-inch, and 2.5-inch design rolls to make it. This is done by Ruth Ann Berry from Quilters Clinic, and it's called Free Frames. And it's just very, very fun and easy. It's very colorful, and just buy the pre-cuts, and you're already ready to sew.
Okay. So the answer to your question of why is something available only until a certain date, we'd like to have a cutoff so then we could just produce what we need, and then it's very efficient. It kind of forces everyone to either buy it or not buy it, and then your shop will either have it or not. But if we let it go too long, sorry, we have someone speaking. If we let it go too long, it just becomes gobbledygook, and it's hard to manage the inventory. So we want to do it once, make all the retailers order it as soon as possible, and then we get all the orders in, and then we cut it off, and then it's over. So, all right, Sharon, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's quite all right. You're giving good information.
Trying.
So this is Sanderson,
Here we
also
got
part
another
of the Style
paper.
Library.
So this is again the Style Library with William Morris, Sanderson, and what was the other? Scion.
Scion, right. William Morris, Standard, and this one.
Yep.
So what we're showing here is one colorway, and here's the blue colorway. So we decided we couldn't really combine the two into one piece. So you can see up here, very beautiful coloration. And then, you know, if you're a blue person, as I am, there's all your blue. Looks gorgeous. Very traditional, vintage.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Okay,
All right.
this quilt here is called Seeing Spots. This is done by Carl Hench at Three Dog Design. Love this. This is for, excuse me, we did a pre-cut in spots. So this is a beautiful way. This uses a 10-inch charm to make this, using the spots in the middle. And then you need extra yardage where we've got the Aboriginal dot and this fabric. Oh, sorry, Scott.
You're fine. I'm trying to get. I hear them talking in the back, and I know that the mic. These are super duper mics. They pick up every sound.
Oh, okay. So this collection, well, the spots are shipping now, and the SKU collection, SKUs in this collection are 30 of the dots, of the pre-cut dots. So we offer them in back quarters, 10-inch, 5-inch charms, and design rolls.
Yes. So Ning, more to your point, you know, listen, everyone's trying to manage their inventory better and trying to have less closeouts. It's, you know, it's very, it's like negative energy when you have to sell closeouts. So we want to be efficient. We don't want to end up with thousands of yards of leftovers. And I would say that's part of the reason why the old company is out of business. They didn't manage the inventory as well. And my dad and brother and I are a little bit of inventory psychos, so we try to manage it as best we can. And when the lines are done, we want to end up with as little as possible. So, all right, we're winding it down.
Yeah, we only have 3 left.
And here we got 3 left. So here's Morris & Co. Again, we just mentioned several times.
Right, this is Stand-In. This is the name of the collection. It ships in October, and there are 15
paper
SKUs.
and fabric. 15 SKUs, ships in October.
Yeah.
Lovely.
This is the other colorway. We're showing the plum colorway up here, and this is the teal colorway. This is very beautiful. You can see this gorgeous peacock in here with the fox and the hare.
Loving that paper fabric.
I know. Do you like that? Like that creativity, Scott?
All
And
right.
then, oh wait, I want to show other inspiration. So, Robin Ruth of Robin Ruth Designs designed these pieces of inspiration. You can see here's the plum, here's the teal. Then here, these are designed by Lucy Faisley, and here's your teal, and here's an example of plum. And we also use some of our replenishable SKUs for William Morris in the design of this one. And we have pre-cuts. Here's an example of the pre-cuts. Back quarters and 10-inch charms. Actually, yeah, back quarter and 10-inch charms for this only. All right, this is called Words of Wisdom.
Oh, this is the other one I'm
great.
running from my
For your office spots.
I need more walls on my office for all these great Tim Holtz quilts.
So this is Words of Wisdom. This is designed, I don't know if you can get in here, this is by Abby Lane. And what I love about this quilt is that the background of this is done in the Tim Holtz Memoranda 3. So now we will have Memoranda 1, 2, and 3. You can can see the provisions are, you know, playing up front in this quilt.
Wait, don't we have news about Tim that we wanted to say?
Oh, we do. Tim
Yes, so
Holtz.
Robin Ruth is here. Hi, Robin. Good morning. So we do have news about Tim. What's the big news?
The big news is that he's now a FreeSpirit designer.
Right, and what is he not?
He's not with Coats.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's with us now, and so we will only be shipping to Independence for Tim Holtz.
Exactly.
So this is, you know, a great masculine quilt. If you wanted to soften it up, you could just use like these colors together and make it more of a female version, you know, all over. However you'd like to arrange his provisions with this, it would be very, very nice.
Yes, they like that we got Tim.
Right, and actually, this is really beautiful collection. It doesn't show up as well because of the way in which we used it, but a lot of people that sew would probably like to see it's like a Vogue pattern there. Down here, there's like pieces of patterns down here on the stripe. It's ticking. It's, you know, much bigger. This is just beautiful here. Love that one. You can see how the green looks so nice with it. You know, all of these work so well together with his provisions.
That looks like my report card.
Oh, yes.
Straight A's, baby.
Were you?
I was.
Well, that's good.
I was a nurse.
All right, and the last one we would like to show is window panes, and this is by Sue Penn.
We're in a busy corner.
Yeah, we are in a
People
busy
are working
corner.
hard, but look how awesome this is by Sue Penn.
Everyone does everything.
So this is called window panes.
Why don't we walk away from here and we
Yeah.
can talk? Let these people do their thing. Heads up, coming through backwards. Or not, and spin around. Say good morning, Nancy Jewell, Managing Director, FreeSpirit Fabrics.
Hello, welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Courtney.
We're back again.
All right, so why don't we, you want to go right here?
I just want to finish up with Sue.
They still had some faith.
So there's the quilt again. Here's the feature print. It's called Blooms.
Yes, and I
Gorgeous.
took pictures of her schoolhouse. I showed you the big painting. It's pretty awesome. I guess we're starting to get people in here.
Well, we're not
And there
even
goes,
open
let me
yet.
say goodbye to my new customer. What was his name again? Harper?
Harper.
Harper, see you later, buddy. Have a great day.
Future customer. Here's the rest of the collection. And what I like to show is this piece here called Tempest, right here. What Sue did is she designed this one using Tempest in the background. And what I really like about this is you could make this singular piece, or you could make all three, or you could make two, or you could make five, and fill a wall, and it looks like a window. And if you didn't want to use Tempest here, you could use this flower to fill in there and do something different. I mean, it's just an idea of what you could do
So
with
fun.
her collection. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very, very nice. Very,
really
very strong, beautiful collection. So, I believe I've shown you everything, unless you want to show the outside of the booth, or did you
I
before?
showed the outside. I don't think
Okay.
there's anything else on any of the other sides, but I'll give you one more once over. Wait, let's just say thank you to Sharon Thornton. She did a great
Thank
job.
you.
Yes, we need a bow. Let's do a full bow. Come on,
Full
let's do
bow.
it. Awesome.
But I would
Sharon's
also
the
like
best.
to thank everybody in Charlotte, the team in Charlotte that didn't make it here.
Yes.
Because a lot of the people that didn't make it here helped tremendously in the creation of the whole booth.
Yes, you
Yeah.
know,
It's a great
We
team.
thank, listen, for me, I thank everyone from my entire team. This is not a one-man thing.
No,
this is all
not at
team.
all.
And there's no I in team. As
Right,
cheesy and
exactly.
cliche as that is. So
No,
here's
but
the
it's
last
true.
view of the booth.
Great team.
People walking through. There's our sales rep, Joe Clark. So let's say goodbye to
We are
Courtney.
getting ready
Bye,
to-
Courtney.
Bye, Scott.
See you later. So here, I'm going to turn around. All right, thank you guys. All right, so that's it. Second to last day at market. Tomorrow will be a little quieter. I leave around noon to get home early. My brother usually stays later. I get in early. He leaves later, so that works out perfect. I want to wish you guys a happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great day. It's a little bit drizzly and stuff here. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you take the time to check out all of our social media platforms and check out everything that we're doing and all that we have at Quilt Market. And we don't try to tease you on purpose, but most of the things here will not be out until later in the year. So I know it's a little bit of a tease, but it's good to see, and it keeps you excited and wanting to come back for more. So I'm wishing you guys a great Saturday. I hope today will be a very productive day, and we will sell a lot of fabric. And I'm going to try to see if I could get Anna and Tula to maybe do a video later. So stay close to your phone. Love you guys. Peace out from Kansas City, Missouri. Talk to you soon. Bye.